Let's talk about how to be a better board. Standard 1. The Board of Directors met its governance model requirements laid out in its bylaws and membership requirements. How to meet the standard. The board structure always meets bylaws and state statute. Check your bylaws. Make sure your board is always in compliance with your bylaws. Sometimes board members resign on short notice. Make sure you have people waiting in the wings to take over a required seat. Keep this information always up to date on website. Standard 2. The Board of Directors has the necessary knowledge to carry out the responsibilities, including knowledge in finance or budget, policy or legal, personnel or employment, and education. How to meet the standard. Do a board self-evaluation and have a thorough board development plan to make sure directors have the necessary knowledge to carry out statutory responsibilities. Standard 3. The board adheres to an orientation process for bringing on new members. How to meet the standard. Have a policy for orienting new board members. Have a defined process with a packet of resources for the new board member. Have at least an hour of one-on-one orientation for the new board member. Standard 4. The Board of Directors complies with initial and ongoing training requirements. How to meet the standard. Make sure all new board members get their initial training within 6 months of being seated, or they need to resign or be removed. Include a monthly update on training of members as a standing board agenda item. Update the website and/or other documentation of training monthly. Make sure board members are aware of the mncharterboard.com and the free 30 or so courses available for employment, finance, and governance. Standard 5. The Board of Directors completes a self-evaluation each year. How to meet the standard. At one board meeting or during a strategic planning session, have the board complete a self-evaluation using a tool aligned to board responsibilities. Use the data from that survey to write and approve a board development plan. Standard 6. The Board of Directors complies with open meeting law requirements. How to meet the standard. Remember to meet all notice requirements for all meetings, except true emergency meetings. Keep meetings open. Do not close meetings unless explicitly meeting the statutory requirements for closing a meeting. Keep meeting minutes up to date and available on the school's board website. Standard 7. The board regularly reviews, updates, and approves its bylaws. How to meet the standard. Review bylaws at least once a year during a board meeting and notate in the meeting minutes. Standard 8. The Board of Directors adheres to board member election requirements. How to meet the standard. Know what seats are up for election and their terms. Recruit people to meet statutory membership requirements, teacher, parent, and community. Recruit candidates based on the needs identified in your board development plan. Announce the date of the election to the community meeting the 30-day notice requirement. Notate in the board minutes. Hold the election on a day when the school is in session. Standard 9. The board conducts an annual evaluation, including all aspects of the position description, of the performance of the school leader. How to meet the standard. Use a leader evaluation tool built to match the job description for job requirements of charter school leaders. Complete and approve the evaluation annually. Follow open meeting law when doing the evaluation. Standard 10. The board has a board-approved professional development plan for the school director. How to meet the standard. Have the school leader present a professional development plan based on the requirements of a charter school leader and in response to the evaluation process. Standard 11. The Board of Directors monitors the organization's adherence to school board policies. How to meet the standard. When constructing action items for each meeting agenda, include references to policies that will help guide the board members in making their decision. Identify new policies that may be helpful in making decisions or in operating the school. Standard 12. The Board of Directors complies with data practices law. How to meet the standard. Make sure different people hold the data practice positions. Make sure they are all trained annually. Have annual training on what is private data and what is public data. Standard 13, the Board of Directors provides ongoing oversight of school academic performance. How to meet the standard. Have academic review as a regular agenda item where school leaders can share student results in various subjects. Standard 14, the school maintains a high level of parent, teacher and student satisfaction rates based on school-conducted surveys and student and faculty retention rates. How to meet the standard. Make sure to do a parent survey with a 4-point Likert scale on satisfaction. Monitor student retention and mobility rates at least annually as a board. Monitor teacher retention rates at least annually as a board. Standard 15, board documents are distributed to all board members at least 3 days prior to a board meeting. How to meet the standard. Have a clear person responsible for sending out the packets. Have a backup as well. Standard 16, the Board of Directors maintains a board documents binder and website which includes meeting calendars, board roster, meeting minutes, bylaws and articles of incorporation and financial statements, policies and other required items. How to meet the standard. Have a person responsible for keeping board documents organized, up to date, and available for the public. Check the website regularly to make sure it includes all statutory required information and links and is updated at least monthly. Standard 17, the board has a policy review calendar and reviews and updates its policies as needed or required by state law. How to meet the standard. The calendar should consider any state law requirements, as well as any other relevant factors, such as changes in the organization's mission, operations, or governance structure.